Hello to all my fans. I love you all. Thank you for staying tuned, keeping posted, and listening to this video right here. I am gonna make a video about a various amount of topics in the boxing world, some non-boxing related, a couple of ideas that I have to bring out. If you're wondering of what music I'm listening to, I'm listening to a bit of UK music, rap, D Block Europe. Go check them out. We'll post up my Instagram. Big fan of them, and always have been. So yeah, if you're listening to if you're listening to the music in the background, do apologise, but keeps me ticking over. I love it. I do love it. So yeah, just here to fuck about and talk about boxing. Really, um, you know what? I love a bit of a rant, talking shit, talking nonsense. I'm probably as thick as a billboard, but yeah, I'm here. I'm back. I'm here to talk about Josh Taylor, Naoya Inoue, and a bit of Deontay Wilder. We'll touch on a couple of other bits and pieces in the boxing world as well. We'll try and cover as much as we can in a decent amount of time. It'll be a bit of a longer one, but I'll explain sort of why I've been gone, and I'll be honest, raw, uncut, no bullshit editing or crap. Straight to the point, and I'll be real with you guys. So let's talk about the boxing. Yesterday, Josh Taylor fought Ivan Baranchyk for the IBF super lightweight or light welterweight world title in Glasgow. Very decent fight. Tidy fight. It wasn't sort of the crazy technical matchup. That other fights may pan out to be. But it was very good value for money. Both of them got into a tear up, and Josh Taylor, I thought he had a lot more skill. He seemed a more refined fighter. Baranchyk did well to sort of stay in and hang in there, but I think ultimately he was outclassed by the more classier, slick operator. So now, he's going to be fighting Regis Prograis or Prograis. Sorry if I mispronounced that name, but he's gonna be fighting him in the World Boxing Super Series final. That is a very good fight. The best fight at 140 pounds for me. Jose Ramirez, and Top Rank have said, they're not entering the tournament for X, Y, and Z reason. Maurice Hooker didn't enter it, which is fine. I think he had a world title shot in the interim period, so fair enough, whatever. I think both those, Taylor and Prograis, they both beat the other two champions at the weight anyway. This is definitely the best fight at 140, and I'm glad to see Taylor's become world champion. Thoroughly deserved, and he's a top fighter, especially in the United Kingdom. One of my good mates is actually half Scottish, so we were watching the fight with. He was very pleased with what he saw, and he's not typically the biggest boxing fan, but he does like a bit of boxing and he loves the Flying Scots. So the Tartan Tornado definitely turned up yesterday. Bit of he got a bit stuck in when he probably didn't need to, but he showed some very good skills. Prograis, similar fight. I think he's a bit quicker than Taylor. I don't know if he picks his punches as well as Taylor. Did see the Kirill Relic fight. He done very well against Kirill Relic, but it is one of those ones. I don't know how the fight will pan out. Prograis, a lot of power. Josh Taylor seems to have, he packs a little bit of power as well, and he's very accurate and very sharp. And with Shane McGuigan in his corner, it's a very can be a very deadly duo at 140. And the next fight could define that. Whether or not he'll move up to 147, I'm not sure. If he'll try and go for the other unifications, because obviously Prograis holds the WBA belt, which Kirill Relic used to hold. If Josh Taylor wins, he'll be a unified champ, as would Prograis. If he wins, he'll be a unified champ. I don't know if they'd be moving up after they're looking to unify. I know Prograis was looking to fight Ramirez. I think it was mandatory. I'm not sure, but he was looking to fight Ramirez. Obviously, it didn't happen. He entered the World Boxing Super Series, destroyed Terry Flanagan, destroyed Kirill Relic, and now he's in the final. So he's had a very good run, and he's beaten a very good opponent in Kirill Relic, world level fighting Kirill Relic. So he looks the business, and they both look the part. And I'm really eager to see that fight. Who do I think will win? I can't put my money on it just yet. I'd have to watch even more tape than I've already watched. I've watched these guys both extensively, but I feel like I need to watch a bit more. If I have to lean, I'd go with Taylor. I think it's a very close fight. I think he may be able to pick him off at times, but Prograis is a very intelligent fighter. He can change up his style as well. So I don't exactly know. It might depend on what style Prograis comes in the fight with. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely one of those ones. Oh, I got some bullshit notification that an old work colleague has fucking posted something in time. I really don't give a shit, so you can fuck off. Yeah, so that was, and I'll talk about some of my sort of work and such and current situation and whatnot. I'll do that later, so that's not a problem. Yeah, so that was a good win for Taylor. He progresses, and we'll see where he sort of see how the next fight pans out for him, and it should be a barn burner. The World Boxing Super Series 140 final. Naoya Inoue, the monster from Japan, absolute hero. He's wiped everyone out at bantamweight. Manny Rodriguez, poor Manny Rodriguez. He looks very good against Paul Butler, but that's Paul Butler. Paul Butler would absolutely get slaughtered by Naoya Inoue, and as would pretty much the majority of people at bantamweight. He is a real force. Elite level footwork. I know people talk about his power, but his footwork is really what sets up those big punches. Very intelligent, very smart. Hits like a freight train, like a mule. And he's a fantastic fighter. Honestly, they rate him very highly in Japan. I think he could potentially go down on the pound for pound list. Probably after the next fight, he's a unified world champion. I know he holds the regular WBA belt, but obviously he holds sort of two belts in theory. And a full, he's a 3-weight world champion. I'm pretty sure bantamweight, super flyweight, and light flyweight. He skipped flyweight. So he's an awesome fighter. He's so good to watch, so exciting, so young, hungry, sharp, and probably one of my favourite fighters. I've been saying this for a long time. Even when he beat Omar Narvaez back in the day, I always thought he was a fantastic fighter. So just coming up, he's really shown what he's about, and that was an excellent win. I would have preferred, of course, to see him face Zolano Tete in the World Boxing Super Series fight at bantamweight, but Zolano Tete obviously had to pull out. Donaire beaten, his late replacement, and now you knew he should do a real number on Nonito Donaire. I think Nonito Donaire has been done for a little bit, to be honest. He's sort of been matched carefully, and it looks like he's still got something, but I can't really see Nonito troubling the monster. So it's another very good win for him, and he's just on to big things. Whether or not he can move up to super bantam or feather, I don't know, but he looks a real force at those lighter weight classes, and a real problem for some of those top guys. So we'll see where he goes. I thought it was a fantastic performance from himself and Josh Taylor. I think Josh Taylor's problem was, I think he sort of entered the fight at certain rounds and he was being macho. He went to the corner once and said, "Oh, Shane, I've lost that round," and Shane McGuigan goes, "Yeah, you lost the round." So he knew he was getting involved in a terror where he probably didn't need to, even in the 12th round. I think he got rocked maybe once or twice by Baranchyk. I think he was being reckless and he didn't have respect for his boxing ability. But he can't do that against someone like Regis Prograis. So it is. I think he just needs to sharpen up and be very on the ball with someone like Prograis, who's one of the best in the division. So But they both did. Himself and Inoue both done fantastically. So nothing to fault there. I happened to catch the Deontay Wilder fight. It was however long it was, less than 2 minutes. Brazil, absolute fucking knockover job. Absolute knockover job. Goes a decent distance with Joshua. Absolute caves in against Wilder. All this talk he has before the fight, and I know Wilder, some of his comments, I'm not going to condone them. I'm not going to speak about them because I can't fucking be asked, to be honest. And it's been out there for the week or so. But that's his own thing. Maybe Wilder should just think about what he says before he says it, or have a PR guy there and say, yo, you know, allow this, man. You don't need to fucking do this. Just focus on the fight. Focus on getting the unification with Joshua. Get another rematch with Tyson Fury. Whatever. Make, X, Y, and Z money and make as much money in a short space of time as possible. Getting on in there, Hinge. Don't need to talk about, someone potentially passing away in the ring and stuff like that. We've had enough instances, especially in UK boxing as well, and we don't want to see that or hear that. So that's what I said. I don't want to elaborate too much on it, but that's kind of my take on it. Just, it's gone now. There's nothing you can do about it. Just fucking crack on and move on. But obviously, it seems like a decent win for Wilder. Brazil just cannon fodder, really. He's just dog shit. So it might sound like I'm being harsh. I just, you know what? I've come to the realization in life that I just don't care about 99% of things. Like, I just crack on and worry about what I need to worry about. So he's just a knockover job. I know Joshua's fighting Ruiz next because Miller got popped for banned substances, a couple, which is very bad. And we'll see. We'll see. I can't see Wilder fighting Fury, Joshua next. Maybe Fury because he's fought him before, but I can't see him fighting Joshua next. I mean, Dylan White's fighting Oscar Rivas. There's potential for Dylan White to face Joshua in a rematch, depending on if it's in the UK or what they're looking to do with Joshua. I know they're looking to build himself a little bit on DAZN, get DAZN, the DAZN numbers up and such. What I will say on DAZN, they've done actually quite well. I know I'm going off on different tangents here, but it's all kind of tied in together, so we'll just kind of cover it in full. But yeah, I mean, he's done. He's probably there to get the numbers up and obviously get exposure in the US market also. So he should do a number on Ruiz, but we'll see. We'll see. Stranger things happen in boxing. So Ruiz has fast hands, but can't really see him troubling. But I don't know. But I'll pick Joshua to win that fight. Billy Joe fought yesterday. He got rocked in the 6th round, I think it was. But pretty much the rest of the fight he just coasted. He wins another version of the world title, the WBO belt. Billy Joe is probably one of the. I know he's had some scandal and such. I'm not saying that. But in terms of just boxing talent, he's very, very, very talented. Whether or not I can see him being big enough to compete at super middleweight, that's another story. That's something to delve a bit deeper into, and when those fights do become available, then fair enough. But honestly, I think he'll give Golovkin, problems if he fought at middleweight. He'd give Canelo some serious problems as well. I thought he would have beat Andrade. I would have picked him to beat Andrade or Demetrius Andre, however you want to call it. But obviously he's fighting at super middle. He's a 2-weight world champion now. Let's see. I wouldn't have fancied him against Gilberto Ramirez only because Ramirez is just a unit. He's massive, but he's moved up to super middle. Potential there for some unification fights. I wouldn't. He did get hit sometimes, and I wouldn't want to see him getting hit by Caleb Plant, who's a bit smarter than someone like this, a lot smarter than Isufi. He's a lot more technically refined and a lot smarter. He's a good fighter. Callum Smith is a massive guy at the weight as well. Sometimes, as the cliche goes, there's weight classes in boxing for a reason. So you don't really want to see him get hit flush by a big guy, you know, like Callum Smith. Sorry, and I think he beat Dirrell, who's a WBC champion. Dirrell's done well, and his story is very good. But I think he should beat someone like Dirrell, to be honest. So there's a lot of sort of there's a lot of you know, issues and sort of stuff there that need to be sorted out. There's a lot of boxing politics, I think, as you know, as sort of the saying goes, and as life goes, there's always sort of politics in any line of business. Unfortunately, boxing is not just a sport and an entertainment business. It's an entertainment sort of platform. It's a business. The fighters need to get paid. You know, they put their life on the line, and unfortunately, money comes first. So obviously, it depends. It depends if those fights are feasible for both Billy Joe. You know how Uncle Frank is. You probably take this fucking video down knowing him, but yeah, we'll see, But it was a solid win and another step for Billy Joe Saunders. You know, to cement one of his, you know, to cement something that he is one of the best fighters in the UK, if not, you know, if not in the world. So he's obviously holding a version of the world title belt. We'll see where things go for him next. I've been asked a lot of questions. That's all the boxing covered, I'll be honest. So thank you everyone, you know, who stayed subscribed to the channel. I just want to give a quick shout out to some people and really say big thanks, and just, you know, I've got some ideas and stuff like that, so I want to, you know, push it out. Maybe a slight rebranding of the channel as well. Yeah, I mean, I've been asked a lot of questions like, why do I not make videos anymore, or why, where have you been, what's been going on. Essentially, to be honest, I had a tough, like, sort of 18 months, 2 years. It's been really hard. I've had a lot of sort of personal shit going on in my life. I'm not going to disclose everything, I've got really nothing to hide, but yeah, just a lot of negative things happen in my life, and for me, I just needed to focus, get down, you know, stay motivated to actually do better for myself, and I think it's worked out well for me. I quit my job. I was working at Renault. I quit them. They sucked. I can actually say this publicly because I really don't give a shit. I don't work for them anymore. It was one of probably the worst companies that I worked for. Whether they take this video down or not, I don't give a shit. But they just treated staff really poorly, and I'm worth a lot more than that. So I'd left. Currently got a new job. I actually start tomorrow. Is my first day. So this will go up on a Sunday. I actually start on a Monday. You know, back in May. So I work for Fiat Chrysler Automobiles now. So in the UK. So we work with a lot of different brands like Alfa Romeo, Bath, Maserati, these sort of brands. So you know, it's a significantly better company. It seems like the culture there is a lot better, and they respect staff and treat them and value them for their work ethic and the work they do, and the amount of time they put into the business to make it successful and make themselves successful as well. So as I said, I got a new job. You know, certain other things in my personal life just happened, and don't get me wrong, it does affect you mentally. I think, like, I'm quite a strong character, and I don't really let things affect me, but you know, when that sort of stuff happens in the moment, you're like, well, what the fuck do I do? Got to get my life back on track, and it's shit. It's shit because I don't think you realise how certain things affect you, or how to react. And I'm the sort of person, I'm not a reactive sort of person, I'm proactive. I'm trying, these sort of issues have arisen over the last sort of, you know, year, 18 months, and I've just tried to deal with it as best possible. You know, when they come up, they come up. It's not something I can avoid. You just got to fucking go and get it, you know. You just got to push yourself to be the best version of yourself you can be. And you know, I know a lot of people speak about mental health, but mental health is a big thing. You know, earlier on in you know, good while now ago, I was depressed, and I wouldn't normally disclose it on YouTube or social media, but it does happen, and I just want people to know to take it seriously. If you see your friends and they need to have a chat with you, or they need to, you know, they need some advice, go to them and speak to them, and you know, be that port of call for them, especially if they don't have like a partner, they're not seeing somebody like in a relationship or anything. The next best person they're going to turn to is a friend or a very close friend. Speak to your friends and make sure you guide them through and you help them, because you never know what people go through. And a lot of my friends personally, and you know, people I know, I don't really hang around with too many people. So I have a very very small circle. It's very very closed off. But you know, a good few people, yeah, within that circle have, you know, expressed some sort of issues to myself, and you know, with themselves, and that they've been feeling down and such. And you know, all I can do is pass the knowledge that I've sort of experienced and I've gained. I can only pass it on, and I hope a lot of you, you know, never experience that and enjoy a healthy, prosperous life. You know, it's not. You know, it's just not nice to go through some of the things that myself or people I know personally. It's not nice. So, as I said, I want to sort of bring awareness to that as well, because I've gone through it personally, and you know, there's a lot of people on my Instagram who message me. I'm just trying to enjoy my life. Most of the time I'll be driving around and you'll see me on Instagram. I'm just trying to like actually do everything with a smile on my face, because I think I lost track of it, especially like in my last job at Renault. And now I'm just come to this stage. I'm just actually trying to work towards the best possible future, not just for myself but for my mum, who's looked after me and, you know, has helped me along the way, and a lot of the good people that have stuck around me. You know, I have a couple of friends from high school, and you know, Christ Almighty, they're some of the best people that I've ever met and I ever will meet, and I'm so glad that they're still in my life. So, as I said, just keep good people around you, and you know, that sort of stuff is important. I think that was a big reason why I stepped away from YouTube and, you know, a lot of social media. I just didn't really want to. I just kind of had to deal with certain things my own way, and not being on socials made that a lot easier for me. And I think I've come back now. I've never been sort of completely out of the loop or such with any sort of social. I see what goes on. I still watch like Ultra Tech Sports. I got in touch with Boxing Gossip. He's doing well. So any fans of Gossip, he's doing fabulously. He's just preoccupied with life, and that does happen as well. As I said, it happens. It happens to the best of us. I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna come back, whether it's the boxing or not. I might rebrand my channel and, you know, make it a bit more multi-purpose, and just open it up to a bit more, a few more things, and just kind of do everyday things. I kind of just want to do everyday things. Like, I have a 9 to 5 essentially now, so I'm very busy with that. And then I come home, and sometimes I'm heading out to my mates, or I've got football. I actually play non-league football at the moment, so I mean, I live a very busy life, and not saying other people don't, but it's difficult to please everyone in life, and I just try my best. I know I can't do it, but I try my best, and give you guys some content, give you guys something to enjoy, you know. As I said, I want to try and change things up and slightly rebrand, do funny things on the channel, things that people don't do, you know. Like if people send me a request, and it's a feasible, you know, it's got to be a feasible request. It can't be something ridiculously outrageous that I'm not, you know, I wouldn't do or such. But if I get a request like that, or if I get a request video to do a certain type of video, I'm more than happy to do it. You can go over to my Twitter. My Twitter is obviously in the bio below. Also, please go over to my Instagram. I'd like to connect with people on Instagram that are on my channel. It's a larger avenue. Twitter sometimes, obviously,
I get so many notifications from Twitter. I probably get 50 a day or so from people tweeting me or other people's tweets that's related to my content or such. That's all great. So I just don't want to miss anything. I want to have a different avenue. Please, everyone, follow me on my my Instagram. It's basically the same handle as my Twitter. I'm going to put it down below. So go follow that. Everyone who's been with the channel from day one or has joined when I was making videos regularly, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you guys. There's been a lot of people, I've received a lot of sort of abuse as well, and the people who give me that's all brilliant as well. I fucking love you guys because it just motivates me to enjoy myself, do what I'm good at, and just talk about boxing, talk about life, and have a smile on my face, really. So big shout out to you guys. There's been a lot of people who've wished bad upon me, and just for no reason whatsoever, but just you see someone doing well, you obviously want to one up that person, or you want what they have. And as I said, I'm a relatively quiet guy, and I don't really I'm not flamboyant or anything like that, and I just want to crack on with myself. And people who've been with me along the way, they know exactly what sort of person I am, and they know exactly how I operate. I'm just a normal guy, and just trying to do the best for myself, and the best for people around me. I'm a very nice person actually in that regard, but some people just take the cut. They just you give an inch, people take a mile, and this is life, it's adult life. So I'm not a young kid anymore. So that's what I would say. I just say, look, enjoy yourself, do what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything in life. I've been told so many times I'm not good enough to play football, I'm not good enough to do this, I'm not good enough to do that, I'm not good enough for somebody else, not worth the time, I can't put in 100% with you. You know what, I've been told so many negative things. I've just taken it, experienced it, I've had to go through it, and it's been tough. But I've come out okay. I've fucking come out decent, to be honest. So it's a bit of a fucking laugh. I love it. As I said, I just listen to my music, enjoy myself, and that's what it comes down to. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Like it means a lot for me personally. It means a lot that people have stuck around and really wanted me to make videos. As I said, make videos on videos they're interested in, of course, and then on top of that, videos that captivate other people, not just boxing, but it's just everybody. Everyone's a lot of people go through a lot of things, and no one speaks about it. So just, as I said, any questions, new week, gonna try and get some videos out for this week or the week after. Please hit me up on Twitter and Instagram, both of them. Please do that. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. As I said, slight branding of the rebranding of the channel. But as I said, I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm going to be more active on social media and really get back into it. And it's the least you guys deserve. You guys have been, with me on this journey for a good amount of time. My channel's been up and running for a while now. I don't feel like I've got the exposure that that I put, the amount of effort I put in for it. But that will come in time, and with support, with the real support. I'd rather have real people on the channel and joining my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, and the channel, and really enjoying the content, and really genuinely wanting me to make good content and enjoy my content and appreciate the stuff that I bring out. So I want people like that on the channel. I don't want people just half-hearted. I'd rather not. If you're going to be half-hearted, fuck off from the channel. I don't fucking, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that. I really can't be arsed, and I've already dealt with that. It's just fucking waste of my time, and it's a waste of your time. So, as I said, if you want to see certain different bits of content, please let me know. As I said, like FIFA, Call of Duty, anything. Just those are the two sort of games I play. If not, I'm happy to upload some sort of gameplay of one of my mates playing like single player. I'll be sort of commentating. I'll be there. We'll do a video on Instagram Live, whatever. Ask away. Ask any questions you want. I'm going to put out a poll on Twitter. Please respond to that. I'm going to put out a poll on Instagram. Everyone respond to that as well. And again, just shout out all the people, men, women from all around the world who are still with me, supporting the channel. And you guys are fucking awesome. And all the haters, all the people that, who've left me or... just abandoned me, not wanting to talk, not wanting to know me. I love you even more because you guys make this even better for me, and I love what I do, and that's what it comes down to. You gotta love what you do and have a fucking smile on your face. So in conclusion, fuck everybody, fuck everybody. I love everybody who's supporting the channel. Gonna post something on my Instagram and Twitter. Take care, guys. This is me signing out. Peace.